Hello everyone, Suffer by Us here. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Drop me a comment and let me know. Thank you and enjoy. Hello everyone. Chicken Police Paint It Red. Guys, I played the demo of this game and it is fantastic so far. I'm really into the story, so there's around an hour on the demo. Let's go game save 1. We're gonna dive right in. We got the full game now. Dead men are heavier than broken hearts.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too.
The art in this is fantastic. I
Hello,
love the voice
motherfucker.
acting. Oh!
Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast
How
experiment.
you doing, brother?
And don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence.
What you up to,
Wolves
buddy?
and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken.
Hey, it was
It's
okay.
in our nature.
It was okay.
I'm not propping
One
up the
more day.
illusion anymore. 121
And then,
days.
Get my back
and it's
worked on
over.
Saturday.
Retirement.
My back has been hurting. It's better today, though, family.
What could possibly go wrong?
Bonneville City, Work District. Former Atlas Hotel. Yeah! F my back. Cool.
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first
Is the
place.
game volume good,
But
brother?
she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd
This
have a
is, Chicken
sophisticated
Police,
sounding
my
name.
friend.
She had a bygone look in her eyes.
Look at the title,
Older
Cluck, Cluck,
than this
Noir.
ancient
Come on.
building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or
I
maybe
played the
I'm
demo
just
of this.
drunk.
I loved it, man.
But she was the
The,
first womanly thing in my place for a
The
long
voice
time.
acting, the art
So
style,
I had to give her a chance.
and of course the dialogue is all really good. All right, thank you on the volume check.
I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside is going to stay there forever. We
Look at
used
our
to be
pictures.
star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight. This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter. The good things in life don't last long.
Just
The best
looking around
ones
right now.
always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoes.
Squeaky.
M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants.
In my pants.
The wild gentleman. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground. I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up dead in here whether I like it or not. I promised myself I'd write a novel one day. I don't even know what these papers are.
It's my office. I can't find the key to anything. Alright, let's talk to her.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've gotta have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
Cutscene. Cheers. Clink.
My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real, the badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine, so I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes. Just in case. She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but
You never know.
you never know. My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal. Every whiskey has the same color nowadays, at least in this price range. That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats, exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Alright, so now we can question. Well, hold on. Before we do that...
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I can scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard. Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Alright, let's see. Tell me which part of the city do you live in? Or you're not very confident. Are you sure you're alright? What do you think? A or B here? I'm leaning towards B. Hold on. Detective meter. Okay, we're up past impressions. Shy and doubtful. Cautious and smart. All right, let's do the confident thing. B, okay, I agree. Let's go B.
You're not very confident. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes. Excuse me. I'm just a bit nervous. I've never done anything like this before.
Breaking into the apartments of strangers isn't that big a deal. Some people do it as a hobby.
Please don't make fun of me, Mr. Featherland. This is hard for me as it is.
You're right. Sorry.
All right, did you come alone all by yourself, or tell me what's your star sign, sweetheart? Uh-oh. And my detective meter went back to... I should have asked where she was from. All right. Thinking, did you come alone? A? All right, A it is.
Did you come alone? All by yourself?
I took the subway, then the tram, and then I walked. It wasn't easy to find this place, and to be honest, I had to be discreet.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm starting to get the picture.
This is quite unpleasant for me.
Okay, now we've got frightened as well. All right, so A, why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself? Were you born and raised in Clawville, or do you even know what you want? What you think? A, B, C. A. Good, good. We're agreeing on these.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
How so?
Big brains.
Miss Natasha is
Got a
afraid.
new person. We'll check our
She's
journal
scared
after this.
because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
All right. Hiding something. Oh, my detective meter's gone up a little more. All right. What exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me? I'm sure it's not intentional, but you're toying. Are you toying with me? How did you get this address? What do you want from me? I'm leaning A or B, man. How you feeling? A, B, C, or D? A or D? Can I phone a friend? Let's go with A again.
What exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me?
I expected your help, just like my mistress said.
All right.
Well, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you seen this wreck called a hotel? Who were you hoping to find in a place like this?
Someone reliable
Well, I am reliable.
and discreet
That's right.
and thorough
No question about that.
and has a heart of gold.
Okay, let's stop it right there.
All right. We got plus 5 points. Good, good. Still hiding something. All right. So A, too risky for me. B, do you think you're cut out for this kind of work? C, are you in some sort of jam? D, let's pretend you never found me here, okay? I'm liking C. Where are we leaning? B, do you think you cut out for this kind of work? All right, we'll go
Do
B.
you think you're cut out for this kind of work?
Not in the slightest.
Then why all of this?
I just can't say no to Natasha.
Would she hurt you if you did?
No, of course not. She's my friend.
I see.
Minus 10, damn it, with your C. I mean your B. Minus 10. I'm not getting 5 stars now. Have you ever felt truly vulnerable? Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious? A or B? A or B? Oof. That's all right, man. I want input on how we go with this, so that's why I'm asking. A or B? I'm liking. I don't know. B, that's kind of where I'm leaning.
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other.
Plus 15. All right. We got the 10 points back. If you won't come clean, what's the point of all this? A or B? Tell me, Deborah. Why should I believe you at all? Very similar. B, yeah, I'm leaning that way, so let's go B.
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Smart answer.
All right, plus 10. All right, I'm gonna go with A on this one. Are you all right with that?
Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him...
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
The Kingpin.
Exactly.
We got another new person.
Help me.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
All right. Come on. All right, we got 5 stars. We're good. We're good. I only know this from playing the demo, but I got to question 2 people in that one, and I got 5 stars on both. So focus accuracy. We only missed that one, man. We only missed that one. Yo, SSG, what's up, buddy? Important clue. The employer, Natasha's current significant other, is the infamous gangster Ibn Wessler. Alright, let's see. What's this here? That's what I got. Okay, here's the journal. So we got new people. Ibn Wessler. This is cool, man. You can zoom in on this. Yo, what's up, Joe? How you doing, brother? You can help us select stuff next time we interrogate somebody. It's gonna be a minute, I think. Codex, Chicken Police, the Wild One. Okay, stats. Questioning points, 9 out of 80. All right. Pretty cool, man. All right, let's just
Why don't you
speak
take
to
it
her.
to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints. You know the drill. The evidence is very clear.
So, Joe, I played
Even a
this,
moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555
Let me finish.
111.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's
Got a
see.
new item. Okay. What'd we get? I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Ms. Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as a gentleman, and
I
which must
know
be in the-
Molly
Oh,
very well.
I didn't know I could click on it.
Deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman.
All right.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
I think this is very well written.
Mr.
Voice acting,
Featherman?
the music.
Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But...
All right. When can I visit?
Visit? Me?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko, but there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Mr. I mean,
It's a
Sonny.
hard-hitting
I'll
cock,
talk about
that's
the
right.
rest with Miss Katsenko in person. A good friend
You
of mine
missed
would
out
be
on the
happy to take you
interrogation
home
when he
if you'd
said,
like.
I'd
we'll start
appreciate
off
that,
soft and then we'll go
Sonny.
in hard. Alright, well, I got some new stuff in the journal. Natasha must know my wife Molly from somewhere. Perhaps she has very good informants. I must find out what the connection is. Places. Alright, they added Club Czar, one of the most famous nightclubs in the city. Owners of the juiciest booties and hardest fists frequent the place. It is famous for not serving cops, except if they're knee-deep in the dirt. People. Alright, clues. She owns. Okay. Cool. Alright, we done here?
Thank you again, Mr. I mean, Sonny.
Don't mention it, Deborah. I had no other plans for today, except drink. But tell me, do you have a light?
I'm sorry, I don't smoke.
Thought so.
Oh, I
Books
didn't look
I'm
at the old
never gonna
books.
read. Maybe nobody ever has.
Okay, I think I've looked at everything in this room.
Behind
Bedroom
that
door.
door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes, cigarette butts, and empty bottles. Just a phone call and a good friend of mine can take you home.
Thank you, Sonny.
Five, 9, 3, 2.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
All right, we got to use
Lewis
the phone.
arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And
You still
now,
have an old
besides
rotary
me,
phone? Nice.
he was the only resident of
Find
this
that box.
enormous place.
We'll do this live action. Hey, Lewis.
The good old rabbit. I can always count on him, even on New Year's Eve.
I never looked at
Why do
her.
I have the feeling these big Bambi eyes would get me into trouble?
Talk to Lewis.
Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
Main scenes move the story forward. These scenes also determine which locations open up or close down. You need to complete all of these if you want to beat the game. Limited scenes are open for a specific duration, which is determined by the main story progression. If you're a completionist, be sure to visit all of them before you move to the next main scene. Closed scenes cannot be reached for the time being. This state will often change throughout the story progression. Alright, top pick. Pick the next main scene if you're absolutely sure you don't want to visit any available limited scenes. Gotcha. Alright. Looks like all we got is Clawville PD.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving,
Loving
half
the music,
drunk,
man.
risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
On this goddamn night. Chapter 1, Detour. Here we go, boys and girls.
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
Bloody New Year.
Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages. Phyllis and Roy's. Two hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching out over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy round here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Hey, Royce. I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back, immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the Chief. This happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to Chief of Police.
Think that's it. Alright. Go on in.
Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement. Monica Rosen. Receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the beating heart of the PD. She's too good for this place, even for this city. Honor, strength, unity. For the love of the wild gods, I'm gonna be sick.
This guy's not real happy about being a cop anymore.
Mort Mardigan, a notorious
So I'm trying to
deadbeat.
open everyone up.
Poor
so
guy's
that's why
been
I
blind
gotta
since his
look at
teenage
everybody.
years. But that doesn't stop him from running into trouble. What the cluck did he do this time?
So Bosco,
Detective Chow Hound Bosco. He thinks he's a real alpha, but nah, he's just a lapdog. One of Blood Boil's favorites, mainly because he's a dog, of course. We used one of these as target practice once. Not out of disrespect. We were just too damn
you're just
drunk.
too damn drunk.
Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her
What
kind
the
in here.
Cluck? There's the shooting range.
I'm really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy, or any of my ex-colleagues from the Predatory Division.
think we've looked at everything. Let's talk
Hey,
to
Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those 2 prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Let's talk to Mort here. Hey, Mort.
Mort,
what'd
you
do?
scabious beast. What the hell did you do?
It's Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
Did that
He's
ever
blind,
bother
but he's
you,
got reading
Morty?
glasses.
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve, after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jeff is a good boy, Sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster, eh? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. You understand that, don't you?
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't talk to that insane
We got a new
howl.
person?
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
Clucking pigeon. Alright, let's talk to Bosco here.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy, as always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. I wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
New codex
Looking
entry.
for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
Thanks anyway, buddy.
No worries, pal.
Hey, no worries, pal. Alright. Oh, I got 12 new things from that. Bar Club, Molly, people. And we opened up a bunch of stuff. Alright, let's hit the shooting range.
This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and
Meow.
I was bleeding.
I mean,
I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
How's the room cleaning going, Dakers?
Marty looks good. Big and loud and angry as always. Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it.
Be in it here in a couple hours, so yeah. Hey, you.
Hello, Cassandra. I hope we'll meet again. Oh God, I'm starting to sound like Marty.
Hey, you. If you let the ammunition boxes open, if you let the ammunition boxes open again, I'll kick your clucking ass, Marty. Anything else to look at in here? Nope, okay. Marty's guns.
I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say, this little she-devil pulled us out of many tough situations over the years. Claudia. Tiny, dark, and angry, and hits you where it hurts the most. I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. At least nobody has ever complained.
And Big Bertha
Her
2.
Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha 2, because there was one before her. A sawed-off little broad, but we lost her in a swamp. Marty cried for a week. But once he saw this giant lady here, the balance of the universe was restored.
Check the codex. What's that about? Moses is a Tibetan Sanfa. Tibetan? Tibeta? Plato is a palace cat. Your old rivals are Sonny and Marty, currently working Clawville PD's homicide division. Alright, let's talk to the guy that shot us.
Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. Were you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Oh, damn, Sonny. Stop it right there. I'm in.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
I'll tell you in the car.
Well, you see what had happened.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha stays.
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
All right, Susie
can come.
That's what I want to hear.
People... Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Personal infos. We've been partners for almost 10 long, hard years. Well, we were, because now he's only helping me unofficially until I wrap up this case. Marty is a hothead with a hard fist, but he's loyal until the end, and I can count on him in every way. Especially if guns are in the picture. That's when he reveals his true self, and that's when I don't ever want to get in his way. Not anymore, at least.
Hey, Marty, what about Laura? How come she didn't eat you yet?
Yeah, very funny. We're good, by the way. Mostly. As good as we can be after all these years.
Glad to hear it.
She asks a lot about you.
Really?
Yeah. She always hated you for getting me into trouble all the time.
Understandable.
But she also felt sorry for you.
Oh, well, thanks. That's much better.
If I'm honest with you, she loved the chicken police, Marty, better than this one.
Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment.
Whatever, Sonny.
Whatever, dude. I missed the light switches. More personal info on Marty. Marty's fiance is Laura, a beautiful, warm-hearted predator. I don't know what she sees in Marty, but he's too damn lucky to have such a woman.
So, Sonny, you still limping?
The pellets tore my right hip to pieces, so yes. The doctor says I'll limp forever.
Good to hear that.
Fuck off.
Alright. I guess we're done
Still
here.
drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns,
Lip
of course.
dicking.
And women.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hot dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty. With a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
Not so little,
What?
and it smells, too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
Sort of kidding.
The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood, but he never is, actually.
What a surprise.
Here we go.
The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Blood Boil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi.
Well,
He's a
it's
cop
fine.
too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's
couple
Eve
of
and I haven't
cocks,
seen
am I
my
right?
old partner for
Oh.
so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight.
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
Sheesh.
I see you're swamped, buddy.
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to foul the air anymore. I hate his kind anyway.
Well, because he's a reptile.
No, because he's a good-for-nothing piece of
You've
shit.
got a reptile
Yeah, that's
dysfunction.
true.
And you? Are you letting off some steam?
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. We're cops, after all, ain't we? And this is still Clawville.
That's true, pal. Protect and serve.
Yeesh, get a room, you two.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
New function, ask. Okay. Ask. Let's ask about Hobart.
What do you know
Ibn
about
Wessler.
Ibn Wessler? What's the old
Ibn.
rat been up to lately?
They say he's keeping a pretty low profile these days. But he's been seen in the company of the Attorney General.
Attorney General Hamtaro, eh? That's interesting. Thanks.
Why are you so interested in that rat? If you want another hole in your comb, I could help you too, you know.
It's just professional curiosity.
Yeah,
He
of
does have
course.
a hole in his
And
comb
I'm a
right there.
fluffy little Labrador.
Whoa, you forgot to mention this nugget about the case, Sonny. Ibn Clucking Wessler? What the hell did you get into?
Far as I remember, you didn't let me tell you in the first place. Well, you're in now. No way back.
You're a piece of shit, Sonny, you hear me? What's this all about?
Easy, chicken. I'll tell you everything soon enough. Let's just get the hell out of here first.
If I already told you it's a pleasure working with you again?
No, but that's always good to hear, partner.
Cluck off.
Fuck off, you bastard. Talk to Blood Boil again.
What is it, Santino?
Nothing, sir.
And you need something, Martin?
No, sir.
Then get out of my sight, birds.
Well, he doesn't like us. How about Monica?
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves. Mostly.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you
I
still
didn't see
drink
the
that
vending
garbage?
machine.
Hey, it's not garbage, okay? Allegedly, they've used it as medicine once, if you must know.
Yeah, once they used to heal with bloodletting too, Marty. Don't believe everything that's on these labels. You're not a little chick anymore.
Okay, Dad. Hey, Monica. Remember that invitation from the other day?
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry, Marty. I'd love to, but I've got a lot of work to do. You know how it is. Please tell your sweetheart that I'm sorry.
Okay, I understand. No problem.
We'll meet at the annual party anyway, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell Laura.
How do I get out of this place?
Maybe.
Look at these two
The old
simpletons.
back arrow.
They don't even realize their jackets are full of holes.
For the wild God's sake, don't dare tell them.
I already tried, but nothing happened.
Figures.
Hello, gents. Everything all right?
Aye, everything's just fine, Sonny.
Well, look, the chick police are together again. What a time to be alive. Am I right, Royce?
You're right, Fuss.
Hey, that reminds me. Look at what I found under my coat. It's Her Majesty Big Bertha in the flesh.
Whoa, don't shoot. We were just joking, okay?
I thought he wasn't bringing Big Bertha.
Yeah, I was just joking too. I'll never get bored with these two. They're so cute.
I wonder why they thought you would shoot at another cop.
Hey, it's just happened once, okay? Am I right, boys?
You're right, Marty. Yeah, and we all know it was an accident.
Always.
See?
Always bring Big Bertha. Alright, let's see here. You got 2 locations on the map. What's Hotel Atlas? That's where we came from. Oh, the hot dog. We're gonna go get coffee at the hot dog.
The
Let's do that
hot
real
dog
quick.
was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup. Marty's worried look shook me out of my reverie. Oh, Cluck. Was I talking to myself again?
We don't serve
Of
bugs
all
here.
that's furry.
Is this still a thing?
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler District are forced to make a living?
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know. But you're still gonna tell me, right?
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Wait, what? Why?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive restaurants.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever forget that.
We're going in.
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yep, the guy's middle name is Bad Luck.
That's for sure.
Take a look at Zip
He
here.
sure didn't get any younger.
Or prettier.
You think he's still mad at us?
Frankly, Marty, I don't give a damn.
Not all cops are pigs.
door didn't look like this last time.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. So that's why Zip remodeled the whole place.
Hello,
He had to.
motherfucker.
We didn't leave much of it standing.
Cherry,
If
what's
I
going
didn't know
on?
how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
How you
Welcome
doing?
to the club, partner.
All right, let's talk to old Zip here.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Hey, is that how
Hey,
you
it's a
greet
trash
two
panda.
old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
Ah, it's going well so far.
We're
Had to
just
do
here
it.
for a coffee.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of
Thank you
fact,
for the
it's
hosty.
quite
Appreciate
noticeable.
that. What's going on?
All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going
Playing some
somewhere.
chicken police
Everybody's
right now.
going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy hell. Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my
Not
joint
yet.
this time, eh?
We might know by.
You know,
you
Ibn's
voted
acting
for me.
strange nowadays.
That's why I like the
He always
write-ins.
believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself.
Yeah, I'll run
That's
again
how
in
it was for years
2024.
anyway.
And
But now,
for
he
real.
left
Oh,
his
we got
real
some
estate,
personal
the
info
fish racing
on-
clubs, the
on
casinos, and the bars
Ibn.
to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kind of weird. Bottomed out, brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
yeah, weird.
Selfie for president. You saw
You
it
think
here
it's
first.
about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman,
I knew it.
but not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor, like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in.
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken.
2032.
Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't
That'll be
mean
after
real
my
meat.
8
I'm not a
years.
lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny.
Gonna be a
And
senator,
if it's
right?
tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't
Don't
care
gotta
what
do
you
a
eat.
thing.
But don't be surprised when you lose all
Don't
your
talk out
feathers
your ass a
or you
lot.
try to bite off your own leg
Sell your
one day.
virginity and soul to pay for your campaign.
Ooh, a nice pancake with hemp seed, chocolate, and black onions?
I'd rather have somebody pull my beak off.
Ah, you used to be more daring.
Yeah, and my back didn't hurt either.
Furry heavens, it's depressing being around you, Boss Bird.
Anything else to the poster?
And voila, the master himself.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking.
Okay, hold on. I got 10 things in here. People. We got something new on Ibn. Okay. Codex. The Hive Roachtown Cobber District. The Hive of Roachtown was part of the city, but then became a walled off ghetto where 98% of the city's insect population. Okay, we heard that. Mick is one of the most infamous henchmen of Ibn Whistler, known by many rather scary nicknames thanks to his cruel nature. Sonny and Marty have crossed paths with Mick before, and it took a lot of effort to get out of those encounters with feathers intact. Why do you have to make your bed when you're going to be in it at 10? You'll be in there in an hour. Alright. See if Zip's got... Oh, we can ask him a question. Hold up. Do we ask him about Czar Club or Natasha?
So, about that woman. Is she really that
We're
dangerous?
asking her about
What
Natasha, I
woman
guess.
isn't, huh?
No, Zip. I mean really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
Oh, good, I can ask more. What else should we ask him? That's about our club.
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about
Roger
it.
that. So,
Find out about
Ibben's
Ibben.
gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why?
I've gotta say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Whatever.
Yeah, the big red ass, you should know he's a baboon.
Watch your beak.
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball.
All right, one more question.
You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big
Feel like you're
sleep
80
comes.
every day.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Put me out for your
Of
misery
course.
now.
You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah.
It's not gonna get
but
much
somehow
better.
this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat. That Natasha's a mysterious woman, a real cursed jewel, if you ask me. She came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the Millions almost immediately.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice, makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam! She got the whole club, just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
I can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Czar Club, right?
The old click is still clicking, right? Yeah, the club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibben's lover, but she's not your usual canary. She didn't get involved in Ibben's dirty dealings.
Then how exactly does she fit into the picture?
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Mongrel Mick? Doesn't sound familiar.
Mick the Marauder ring a bell?
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibben not being himself.
Which has something to do with this Natasha, right?
That's my guess.
Natasha.
Thanks for this straight dope, Zip. We owe you one.
Straight
One.
dope, you bastard.
You owe me the price of a new coffee shop, remember?
Okay. Whatever you need. Just call us.
I Cluck and will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
Peaceful, isn't it?
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's
It's
the
New
only
Year's
way
Eve, by
it
the
can
way,
bear itself.
Cherry.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird. Could this wreck belong to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could.
Look at the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the Hive?
Wild ones. Don't even remind me. Trying to forget that shit every day.
It's been even worse since. I guess you heard about the riots.
Who hasn't? You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty flammable.
I don't speak of the devil, Marty. But to be honest, I have no idea how this insect matter can be solved.
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did for centuries.
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's not that easy. Clawville isn't what it used to be.
Not what it used to be. Then we can talk to this guy, though.
Hey, pal. Can you hear me?
All right.
Is he deaf?
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Or he doesn't want to.
That's also very likely.
There used to be such life around here before it became an insect ghetto.
That was a very long time ago, Marty.
I was a little chick, and the hop dog had the best pancakes in the entire city.
Well, since Zip became the owner, the cook, and the waitress, I imagine it's all gone downhill.
True.
But at least the coffee's good.
True.
That's right. I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and I don't want to know, but its aroma is unbeatable.
The old map. There we go.
Yeesh. My condolences, pal. I see your cleaning lady
Get the
died.
little time stuff out of here
Yeah,
so I can
she
hit
set foot in the
everything.
bedroom once. I haven't
think
seen her
once we
since.
go
I didn't dare to go
somewhere
after her.
else, some of this stuff you can't get to
Oh,
after
I
is
wouldn't
what
want
they
to
were
go in
saying.
there either. But what's that smell?
Cigarettes and whiskey.
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry, but no, this is lavender?
Ah, that. Now, that's got to be the Ibanez dame. You know, the broad who gave me the letter. And the job, obviously.
Ah, pretty, huh? I can smell it. She's an exotic, too. An impala, maybe?
Furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much. He's jealous because your nose is better than a clucking bloodhound.
The bitter old dog. He just hates all foul.
Ah, true. Except for Monica.
Monica's a fairy, not a bird. So, what now?
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta find out who this Natasha is and what she wants from us. I mean, what she really wants.
After you, Boss Bird. I wouldn't like to touch anything in here anyway. If it's okay, I'll just stand around and stare out the window.
Sure, just do it quietly.
I already grabbed everything out of the drawer, so... I think we're good. Let's go back to the map and let's head to the Czar Club, baby. Yo, Don Chucky, what's up? This
Midnight
is
had passed,
Chicken Police.
and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only
Like it?
crawl along Shalva District's main street toward
It's
downtown.
been a good story so far.
The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings
doing
were
tonight, Don?
defaced by neon signs and
The
billboards,
Don.
like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head
I
hurt.
find that it's well written. I'm enjoying the
The
music.
Czar's huge neon sign
the whole
was
vibe of the
visible for
game, I like it.
miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous,
Popeye's not created
but it
yet,
was never
but that's
easy
after
with
a
this
long
bird
drive
mountain
for
by
us or
my
something.
side.
Grinding Destiny 2, gotcha.
Ah, so this is the famous Czar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find
How's the
Natasha,
Destiny 2
the
grind?
broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty, Please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville?
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird. Whoa, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand
I'm gonna
new
be clicking on everything,
942
guys.
Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Iveria.
Of all that's furry, whose is it?
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard.
Lucky bastard.
Jeez, look at that guy.
That's not a guy. That's a demon. Straight from the dog-eared pages of a cheap detective novel.
Yeah, I bet his name's Bill.
Nah, he's definitely a Bob.
$5
Hey,
for
Bob
Bill?
the Racer.
Okay, I'm in.
Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
Live by different rules.
That was kind of deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
I got all the bullshit.
Teach me, master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
It's like
Wait,
I wrote this myself.
That was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing.
See what all we can look at.
I like this.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Excuse me.
'Cause it's moving, I guess.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
Yeah, hilarious.
Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it?
You're reading my mind, boss.
Talk to old Lewis here.
Sonny, my dear friend.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner. But I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so, the legendary Chicken Police back together? Isn't it amazing news?
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
Something like that.
I see. That's a shame.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal.
Alright. Oh, we can look at a poster.
You know, seeing this, I can't wait for the show.
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you. That fella's built like a brick shithouse. I don't think we'll be able to just sneak past him.
Brick shithouse.
Wanna bet? Not today, Marty. Remember, we must avoid suspicion.
Okay. No trouble. I get it. It's okay, Bertha. Maybe next time.
What was that?
Nothing. Just the wind.
Did you bring Big Bertha with you?
Gods, no. What are you
You
thinking?
just pulled it out earlier.
What idiot would bring a shotgun to a club?
Was that a rhetorical question?
Alright, let's talk to the
Howdy,
bouncer.
pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah,
Don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
Can't come
Yeah, right. Thanks.
We'll sneak
My
around the
pleasure,
back.
gentlemen.
Look, Lewis, that bouncer over there.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his manners are impeccable. Am I right?
Yes, indeed, but it seems tonight we're not on his list.
You need to be on the list, Lewis.
I see. Oh, I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah, something like that.
No, no problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Much obliged,
Beautiful.
pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Alright, let's talk to the bouncer again. Oh wait, we could have asked him questions.
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon,
Unbelievable.
monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
We're not
But of
gonna
course, Mr.
not
Hayworth
gonna
is
show
an
the
impeccable
badge.
gentleman.
Hey, thanks for the
and
like,
also
Chucky.
a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that
Go get
is all,
some coffee.
monsieur.
Gamer grind coffee. Gamer grind. Coffee for gamers. Alright. Let's talk to him.
Sir, how'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Hayworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
L'archulamonde, sir.
And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Alright, we're
Thanks,
getting in the
old
club.
pal.
Let's go.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
Damn, we're in the club.
The jazz
Up in the
overwhelmed
club.
us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Tsar. Well, here we are.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Sweetheart.
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
I
Don't
like the
even think
throwback
about
names and stuff.
Ah, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
it. I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real. So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Too horny?
Oh, man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What?
I was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
So says the little butt jam.
But what? That's not even a word.
It is now, all because of you. You should feel honored. Butt jam.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an evil little child. A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Yeah, I didn't know you could
Ha
read,
ha
you bastard.
ha, very funny.
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not.
Huh. Another Lupus movie. Jeez. Is there nothing today they're not trying to sell with this guy?
Whoa, don't be rude, Sonny. Lupus is a timeless genius. Have you seen Predator City? God, I'm still getting chicken bumps. But wait, who's that next to him?
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Nah, never heard of her.
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Oh, gods, even her name makes me go weak in the knees.
Watch your blood pressure, pal.
Don't mind me, just women and guns are my only weakness.
Huh, no shit.
You think this is one of those movies where the femme fatale gets everything in the end and the poor detective's left stranded?
Yep, just like life.
Can I look at all of
Ooh,
these?
I've seen this. Hicks Poodle plays a private eye, hired to look for a woman, then gets into some kind of blackmail thing that's connected to the first case, and...
Hey, Marty?
What, yeah?
I don't give a shit.
Oh, I know this fodder guy. He was kind of good in Death of the Horse.
You've seen every Cluckin' movie.
You know, Laura and I go to the movies a lot. When was the last time you went?
Exactly 12 years ago.
Whoa, you remember that precisely? Let me guess. Molly?
Yep, our very first date.
I see. What did you watch?
I don't remember. I just remember her. And nothing else.
Nothing else.
You're a clucking poet. I mean it.
That's all the movie posters. Oh, hey, who's this guy?
Hey, there's Filmar.
Who? Oh, yes. Filmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap Pulp Fiction book.
Yeah, and was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to.
Say hi to Filmar.
Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Filmar Lowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with the Feather Pillow Mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
A little cluck, you know what I'm
I
saying?
know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out? Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh, boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation.
A reputation?
She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Philmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
We got a new clue, though. Oh. Got a cutscene. Let me check the clues here. Clues. Good old Philmar must know something about Natasha that could be important for the case, but he won't talk until I meet her. He seemed a bit nervous. It must be something really significant. Okay.
Two whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water too, okay?
Yes, sir. Coming right up.
Yes, sir.
That wasn't exactly what I meant.
As I recall, you're always bragging about hiding your shotgun in your coat so well, no one can see it.
Sure. Maybe I have it with me now. What?
Well, do you see that bottle, Marty? That's a 28-year-old Golden Eagle whiskey.
Of all the furry gods, you're right.
And they've just left it on the bar. Someone ordered it, got so drunk he forgot all about it. So?
So we're confiscating it as evidence.
Yeah, well, more like stealing it. But if it's easier for you.
You're twisted, pal. But to be honest, I've no objections.
No objections, let's do it.
Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but Laura's father went to that guy when his, problems had gone too far.
You're treading on thin ice, Marty.
No, I just... Look, fellas at the station are talking, you know? All kinds of things. Moses, Plato, Bosco, and the others.
Talking, eh? About what? About why Blood Boil took my badge? About what an untrustworthy alcoholic wreck I am?
Look, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
Good, and let it stay that way.
At least we're cracking this one together, yeah?
Sure, Marty.
The whiskey's gone. All right. So let's see. There's Ibn.
Isn't that?
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great. That woman with Ibn, I think I know her from somewhere.
Maybe in your dreams, pal. Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Roaster Copper's in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course, of course. Chicken police. Your partner is, he is,
Marty McChicken, sir. I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh, yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
Seconds ago.
To what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter, but to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But
kinda busy.
I'm kinda busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Right. You can't talk to her.
The memories are returning.
Geez, just spare me the dirty details. Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I
All
grew
these
up in a
questions.
poor family of
And
many
then one
siblings.
charity.
I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective, but the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course, but the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look, detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
One more. Olivia
Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive her, detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
All right, let's interrogate.
Wessler is a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall. Yet.
Right, so we're below average right now.
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Alright, so I didn't get any points there. Yo, Kiro, thank you for the raid, brother. How's it going? What is up? How did the games go, my friend? Alright, guys. Those of you that came over with Kiro, welcome, my friends, to the Alien Hideout. Ooh. Let me see. I got something here. I don't have it set up here. What the? Interesting. Okay, so never mind on that. Never mind, but welcome, friends. Alright, so A, why didn't you just call the police? Well, been fighting a bad headache. I hear you, man. That sucks. Hope you feel better. I don't know how much longer I can stay in the chair tonight, because my back's still hurting. I'm gonna, take some leave soon and head to bed myself. What do you guys think here? A or B? Why didn't you just call the police? Or you seem a very busy man. May I ask what you do? So this is Ibn Wessler. He's a mob boss. So I gotta get up in the plus and get some info from him. I'm gonna say B. Yeah, let's go B.
You seem a very busy man. May I ask what you do?
Sorry, Kiro.
It's, uninteresting.
Would you elaborate?
I got a small share in the meat substitute business. If the new product works, maybe we can make your job easier.
You mean reduce predation in Clawville?
There are such plans. If you're interested, talk to Olivia, my assistant. She's an expert in what she does, unlike me.
Thank you. That's it for now.
Alright, we got 10 points though. Alright, so we got A. You're very taciturn, Mr. Wessler, though I've heard you're quite the speaker. B, is this place yours? We already know that answer. It's not. C, how are your alibis, Mr. Wessler? Tricky, mistrustful, and secretive are our impressions. So let's A or C, what you think? 2, we already know the answer to 2. You missed that part where we covered that. 3, how are your alibis?
Mr. Wessler?
That's good.
Am I a suspect? That was fast. But thank you for asking. They're solid. Just ask Olivia. She can enlighten you in this matter too.
It's all about Olivia, man.
No need. And no, you're not a suspect. Yet. No more than everyone else in Clawville.
That's, reassuring.
Wessler is tougher than I thought. And he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
Well, we got plus 20 on that. We got, his sister's the bad guy. Maybe. Could be. Quick-tempered. So there's tricky, mistrustful, secretive, and mistempered. Alright. Were there any similar incidents in Natasha's past? Don't you find these messages dangerous? Are you and Natasha close, and do you spend a lot of time here? I'd say 1 or 2. How you guys feeling? Pre. Unless. What do you think, Dr. Beans? You want to go 3, Kira? You don't want to ask about the blackmail stuff? I don't know. I think Kiro's pretty sus myself, Beans. You really want to go 3, Kiro? All right.
Are you and Natasha close?
What do you mean exactly, chicken?
Mr. Featherland, if you please. This could be important. How does she stand on the scale from sweetheart to wife?
Oh, you have some nerve. Natasha likes you. Ask her that. I'm a gentleman, Mr. Featherland.
Really?
Maybe you can't comprehend it, but I can't ask for her hand until she offers it to me herself.
How chivalrous.
Get to the point, detective.
Business going well, Mr. Wessler? Ibn is quick-tempered, and I can use that to my advantage. I've confounded and softened him with my previous questions. Now it's time to be specific and ruthless.
Ruthless. Let's go. Oh, I got minus 20 on that, though. You guys, that was bad advice. The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet? Would you be willing to testify at the station? Again, have there been any similar threats in the past? What do you think? 1, 2, or 3? I'm leaning towards 1. Yeah, all right, Carol, we agree. Let's go with
The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out, huh?
A simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse. So, how was it? When was it exactly?
You don't remember? That's strange.
Ah, yeah. The Millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me. Then one day, I invited her for a drink with a promise that if she was willing to meet me, I'd buy the place for her.
I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Well, that is romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you couldn't afford.
We got plus 10. All right. We're going to go with 1 on this one.
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Gold Town. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
How often does she use the weekend house?
Yeah, every other weekend. Roughly.
Yeah, it's a
I see. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
All right, we got plus 10 there. That's good. Is she completely alone when she's there at the weekend, or so Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone? What do you think, guys? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Daryl's going with 1. What about Dr. Beans? So I'll go 1. I like 2 a little better. Trying to rile him up. All right, we're going 1.
Is she completely alone when she's there at the weekend?
As I've told you, Natasha's a free woman, huh? She's an adult. She doesn't need an escort. Or, she didn't need one until now.
Are you afraid for her? You know, a big star like her, alone in that house.
I never said a black car doesn't drive by 2 or 3 times a day, but, it's just caution. Huh. I'm not a monster after all, am I?
I suppose not.
-5. All right. So Natasha, all right. They're giving us the other
so
one.
Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but, in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. You're right.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
All right, we got 5 stars, guys. Yeah. Ibben's important clue. Ibben's trying very hard to change the subject when it comes to the threats. He obviously knows more than he's willing to tell. All right, let's go.
Thank you for your
2
time.
interrogations,
We'll
both
be
5 out of
seeing
5 stars. That's
I
what we
have
want.
no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
It's so cold.
Please,
poor
take a
Marty.
seat. The show's gonna start soon.
Guys, it's just in time for the... Gotta go lay down. Alright, thanks again for coming by, Kiro. I hope you feel better, man. Have a good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for coming around, Dr. Beans.
Bourbon moon hangs in the sky. My man has left with a golden smile. This is so funny. You can kill me, honey. I'm already dead inside. My body is an empty bottle. Come on, baby, just give
Uh-oh, he's hypnotized.
Sonny.
say. Chloe's still lying in my bed. And it's dead.
All right, good show, good show.
That was, unique.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
Ahem. You were amazing, dear, as always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Ibn will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Hey.
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
Target Marty.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her.
Trouble.
She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance. This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
All right, let's talk to Natasha.
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long night.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be
4 pages
exhausting.
of garbage homework.
It is.
All right, hey, thanks for coming
But
by,
you're
Dr.
not
Beans. I hope you have a good
beat
night.
around the bush.
See you
Is it
around.
too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
All right, see you, man.
You
Thanks
do
again.
have a sense of
Have
humor.
a good night.
How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Something like that.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure.
We saw that. Let's see. We got new personal info on her. Mysterious Natasha is a mysterious woman indeed and seems dangerous too, but she's undoubtedly in serious trouble. The question is she the source of the problem, or is it someone else?
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very good question.
I was just trying to be rude.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it.
See if there's anything else to look at in here.
Gee, that is a, unique picture. And kind of daring. I admit I've never seen anything quite like it before.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine. A most wonderful artist.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some kind of compliment?
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Oh, you're funny.
Hey. On to questioning.
Natasha is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. Every part of her oozes danger. That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Sadly, I don't have the time, but the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year, and always with a
Piggy,
new
what's going on,
song.
brother?
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
Yeah, episode 2 of The Mandalorian tomorrow. Yeah. All right, impressions. Confident, mysterious. We got 10 points. All right, this place. Oh, okay. That's right. You were doing that. I saw a photo of it before it was in the case. All right. Let's do question 1 here. Yeah, it was pretty good, Kyle. How you
The
doing,
place
brother?
is very elegant, and so's your room.
Why, thank you.
I kind of feel like I'm in a museum.
That
Living it up,
depends on the
nice.
kind of museum.
The kind with nice things.
Oh,
Suspiciously nice things. Just like you.
do you think I'm suspicious?
We'll see about that.
Try me.
All right, we got plus 15. Do we ask about Ibn or the admirer? Let's ask about the admirers.
Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats?
Those who admire me usually idolize me. No, I don't think it's one of them.
You know, the soul of an animal is extremely complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a bad look or some small rejection to turn admiration into hate.
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they once loved me, Mr. Detective.
Ah, I see.
Plus 10, there we go. Alright. Confident, mysterious, and cold. Why, Deborah? She's a nice girl, but why didn't you come to me? This whole case stinks. What are you trying to make me do? Do you have any material evidence concerning the threats? What do you think, guys? 1, 2, or 3 here? 1, 2, 3. Here, kitty, kitty. Yeah. We could ask about Deborah. One. Got a plan to make a build like you just did from the beginning of the year.
Why Deborah? She's a nice girl.
We're doing one, Biggie.
Why didn't you come to me?
Didn't you ask her the same thing already?
I did, but I like to hear it from all sides.
Well, since this whole thing started, I admit I'm not too keen on leaving my home. When I do, it's only with an escort.
Ibn Wessler has nothing to do with this?
Ibn has everything to do with me. Almost everything. But I didn't want to upset him with this. He thinks I'm overreacting.
Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally find out what I want to know.
We got a plus 5 there, so confident, mysterious, cold, and scared. Alright, we're gonna go with this one.
What was in those threats, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
Good old cable management.
Exactly.
So?
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore. Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
Plus 20, there we go. Okay, what about Filmar? Is he here because of you? No one's ever seen the culprit, not even a shadow? Could the threats have anything to do with the dangerous relationship between you? Or I suggest you lie low. Let's see. Could ask about Filmar. Could ask about this, or I say we bring up the relationship. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, see?
Could the threats have anything to do with the dangerous relationship between you?
You mean I'm a cat and he's a rat?
Every interracial relationship has risk. But yes, this one's more conspicuous than most.
Clawville's a very open and free city, but I guess you see more radical transgressions than I do.
One of the most common causes in homicidal and predatory cases, ma'am. So, yes.
Well, I don't know about that. Nobody ever questioned our relationship openly. We are what we are. And you know, if you're interested in my personal feelings, danger fills our relationship with a flavor no other can replace.
It must be one interesting relationship, that's for sure. I'm not sure I can feel the same, but I can certainly understand it.
Maybe one day you'll experience it, Sonny. Have you ever been with a predator before?
Well...
Well...
That's unsteady ground, Natasha. Let's turn the questioning around, if you don't mind.
As you wish, Sonny.
That's fine, man. How many fools like me have you used up?
How many fools like me have you used up, Natasha?
In all my life? Well...
Just forget it. I don't want to know. Curiosity killed the cat. No pun intended.
I'm just joking. You're not a fool, Sonny. I know that was supposed to be a kind of insult, but it usually rolls right off me. I can't take cock-a-doodling, so you can put aside the strutting stuff while you're talking to me.
Fair point. Broadcast received, ma'am. Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games. It's time to know why I'm here.
Stop beating around about the bush. How do you know Molly? Oh, I lost a bunch of points on that.
Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you, no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator, or you're really that desperate.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
I did. I knew. I checked you out before I sent Deborah.
Cluck me. This case is getting more and more intriguing.
Intriguing? +5, okay. You played me from the start, didn't you? What exactly do you want from me? You think 1 or 2, Biggie? Kyle? Everyone? Give me a 1 or 2. 1, 2. You played me from the start, or what exactly do you want from me? 1, 11. I got you, Kyle. All right, we're going 1.
You played me from the start, didn't you?
It wasn't my intention.
I'm an old cock, Natasha. I've played too many of these games, and I've been on the losing side often enough.
Out of your gourd, huh?
You're going to walk away?
You're damn right. I don't know if it's worth it for me.
Look, Sonny, money's not an issue.
Oh yeah, your fawn had already mentioned that. But unfortunately, it'll be hard to spend all that dough when I'm dead.
Dead? Don't even say that.
Do you have a gun?
Me?
Of course you, Natasha. Do you have it on you?
Not at the moment.
Well, let me give you some advice. Keep it with you, always. Maybe in your purse.
You don't think they, whoever they are, would hurt me?
Don't be naive, Natasha.
You're right. I'll keep it with me.
I don't want to scare you, but 2 cops snooping around can mess something like this up, even if it's just 2 roosters.
You'll keep snooping? Thank you, Sonny.
Maybe you're getting yourself into even deeper trouble with me. Thank me when this is all over.
Oh, my accuracy is only 4 stars. No. The threat, or rather, the threatening word in the message you sent Natasha is simply whore. It's brief, but it says a lot regardless. We didn't do so well on that one, guys.
Just one more thing, Sonny.
Natasha?
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why not here and now?
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets. I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet? The night is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
Look, Natasha, you know...
Please, this is very important to me.
Sure, I get it. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
Tasha's afraid and her fear is genuine, but she hasn't told me everything regardless, and I don't like it. Natasha invited me to her weekend house to show me something. In any other situation, I'd be glad about it, but in this case, I'm worried. Okay. Oh, hold on. We got a key.
Come to daddy, darling.
Oh, we did grab that whiskey. All right.
Calling booze darling, it's kind of weird, don't you think?
Says someone who calls his gun collection his harem.
Touche.
Looks like the exporter of my
I'll
series
shut it.
is not sure
Good
when
birdie.
reporting it. From scratch it will
Well,
be. Ah, man,
Weren't you
that
supposed to
sucks.
be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, right. You gotta talk to Filmar again.
So, have you talked to Natasha?
In fact, yes. She was, kind of mysterious.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway. But that woman...
You're, too old for this shit, huh?
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this and examine it closely.
What is it?
It's the reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Wow, that sounds encouraging.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Oh, that makes my feathers stand on end.
Ah, old croakers. You're safe while I'm here. Okay, I didn't say anything.
Oh, hold on. Let's look at the item here.
We stepped into it, didn't we? We stepped into it, didn't we?
Alright.
Of all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Filmar. This could be important.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
Alright, now we got the new location. This with all those imposing names must have something to do with Natasha, and this with the threats too. Alright. I could ask him something
The truth
asking
is,
questions here.
Ibn's a dirty bastard, but he's likable. It must be his charisma that snared Natasha.
Maybe there's more to it than simple wild love.
Who knows? Animals commit the dirtiest of deeds for wild love.
You've got a point. We stepped into it, didn't we?
That's an understatement. All of these names?
Belong to the upper crust. Yeah, I noticed.
It's only some sex cult, if you're lucky.
Don't even go there, Marty.
Yeah, all right.
I like Marty.
Wonderful girl. Either I'm gonna kill her or I'm beginning to like her.
That's funny. I swear I've heard that before.
To be honest, me too.
So, Natasha invited us to her weekend house.
That's either very good news or very bad news.
50%. That's not that bad, is it?
That's an admirable attitude.
Attitude, yeah, he's got that. Most of the time, I think that's all he's got.
Hey.
Hey.
Who is this woman anyway? She's like Ibn's shadow. Nobody knows anything about her.
I don't know if she has anything to do with the case, but it's worth keeping an eye on her anyway.
More women, more trouble.
You already fantasizing?
Even the sight of young women make me tired. Anyway, most people say she's the rat's lover too. But next to Natasha, I doubt he'd want her. Anyway, the pussycat would have already torn her to shreds.
Could be.
Oh, it's you. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life, but...
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler? And how close am I to him?
You don't beat around the bush, ma'am.
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland. So yes, I'm not one to beat around the bush. And no, I'm not sleeping with Mr. Wessler.
Well, thanks for the quick and straight answer.
Anything else?
Oh, can ask her questions now.
Do you come here often, Olivia?
No, not really.
Well, okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. You know, Ibn's not as ferocious as you'd think. On the contrary, he's become very different recently.
I heard. Don't you find that weird? A sudden change of heart?
Sometimes an animal just has enough. Fed up and wants a
You
change.
enjoying the music, Kyle?
I deeply respect that.
Well, thank you for your honesty, ma'am. What's your relationship with Miss Natasha Katsenko?
We've talked a bit, that's all.
There's no tension between you? You know, the pretty secretary.
Well, thank you for your compliment, Mr. Featherland. No, no tension. Natasha's an intelligent woman. I respect her.
Is that mutual?
That I can't tell.
If I'm not mistaken, Natasha has a weekend house in Flowerville.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell me anything about it?
I've never been there. Allegedly, it's beautiful. Elegant and luxurious. Just like Natasha herself.
See if I can talk
Look,
to her.
Olivia, you know, last time...
Please, Marty, there's no need.
Yes, there is. I know I wasn't a gentleman, and I know I should have called you, but I was young and...
You don't have to explain. I wasn't waiting long for your call. I forgot about it fast.
That's good to hear, I suppose.
Oh, we can talk to the
Excuse me, pal. My name is Santino Featherland.
Gabriel, what do you want? Chickens.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Wessler went?
Do you take me for a fool? Get out of here while I'm in a good mood, birds.
Okay. Thanks, big boy.
Thanks, big boy. Ooh, spicy. So, Russian cat, yeah. Most likely. Who is, Alright, we got some stuff about Olivia. Assist an escort, find out whether there's anything other than the working relationship could prove valuable. Marty dated Olivia for a short period. Alright, I think that we're done here. Let's see here.
Remember that old case with the fox and the raven?
How could I even forget?
Absurd, right? All that bloodshed for a piece of cheese.
Yeah, hunger can bring out the monster in animals, right?
And the wildest and most primordial instincts, no matter how civilized they seem.
As you say, Marty.
Ah, this is the life, huh? What's this guy do? Real estate? Mob accountant? Or is he a movie star?
He looks like a coat hanger to me.
That was actually worse than the previous joke.
I try.
She has pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember?
I do like the banter. Alright.
Hey, Big Nose, where did Mr. Wessler go?
Unfortunately, I don't know, Big Face, but I wouldn't tell you even if I did. Really?
Say, did anyone ever tell you that you're an irritating piece of sh...
Anything else, dear sirs?
Alright. I feel like I'm done here. Let's see. Past all those.
Take care of yourself, old bird.
You're one to talk.
Past all those.
I'm sorry we disturbed you.
Not at all. Have a nice evening, gentlemen.
Try this guy one more time.
Listen, pal. Maybe if,
Did I stutter, chicken? Get lost.
Alright, we're done here. Weekend house it is.
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup. One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered. And yet, here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar. Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
This place gives me the creeps.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
Alright, my guys. I got a call up, my back's still hurting. This chair doesn't help me much, so I hope that you have enjoyed this Chicken Nowhere detective drama story here. I'm having fun with it.
So, this is the word. What can I say? The message is loud and clear.
Game's beautiful.
Yeah, what matters is who is it for and what
Voice
does it mean.
acting's great. I'm enjoying the music.
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
We'll
So,
see.
I will be
Wait
back
a second,
for sure.
did that bimbo put a spell on
Saturday
me?
night?
As you used to say, don't let it cloud your
Not sure
objective
what we're
judgment,
playing.
Boss Bird.
Watch who you're talking
Thanks,
to,
Biggie.
boy.
I hope you get all your stuff redone for your OBS. Hey everyone, thank you for watching my YouTube video. My name is Suffer By Us. Please be sure to drop a follow on twitch.tv/sufferbyus. That's SUPHERBYUS. Just like you saw here on YouTube. I appreciate your time. Have a great day.